What's up? Welcome to tonight's live stream. I'm him. Today is January 7th. January 6th. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, it's January the 6th. It's a Monday. My last official day of vacation. Just realized I should probably turn down my system audio. I don't really have an agenda today. I can talk about stuff, but you know, it gets a little old talking to myself. And I have videos that I need to edit, or a video that I need to edit. I went to the grocery store, like I said, on my last stream. And I also did a little bit of a walk today, talking about what I like about the A1 Mark II so far. So it's 2 videos that need to get done. But yeah, coming up to going back to work. So I'll likely start my live co-working, my virtual co-working again on the days that I can. And I'm gonna try to do my goal is to do every day, but that may not be feasible. So I'm gonna do the best that I can. Been feeling a bit restless today. Yeah, it's not something that happens often. Well, I mean, I've done things to deaden it. But yeah, the restlessness has come back. So I ended up going to the gym today for a couple of hours. And yeah, it didn't help. It didn't help. I was trying to tire myself out and that didn't really work. And I went to the sauna for like 20 minutes and that didn't really work. So I'll likely start reincorporating yoga and meditation in the mornings, trying to figure out what's the best schedule for the gym. So I'm going to experiment with going at different times of the day and just figure out which one of them feels the most right. And you know, it's obviously a function of my sleep schedule. So obviously if I if I go to sleep at like 11, I will be up at 4. And it has nothing to do with me saying like I want to do it. I wake up. That's that restless shit that I was talking about. Like I've been waking up and it could be because I've been on vacation for too long. It could be that I don't have anything to distract myself with. So here I am about to figure out something to distract myself with. So we're going to open up Final Cut and maybe get this video edited. It's shitty, but I don't care anymore. I'm just like, we're going to do something. You know, it's iPhone footage, you know, can't really expect too much. Oh, and I'm going to have to do a voiceover because the mics on the iPhone don't pick up from the rear if you are recording the front. That makes sense. It doesn't make sense, but you know, it's Apple. Let's do 30%. Got some carrots, so I can do some stuff with carrots. I've already started working on this. It was 26 minutes just about of footage. I haven't done much. Yeah. I need to get this down to under 5 minutes. That's the goal. This clip is done. This clip is done. That clip is done. This is done. That's done. That's done. Honestly, I don't even know if I need to put it. I don't even know if I need all of these clips.
All right, so here's orange delicious.
I was supposed to share the price. It's $2.49.
They look delicious.
I was supposed to share. I was supposed to share the price. It's $2.49 a pound. Delete that. We don't need it.
It's $3.50. We'll be getting a couple days.
All right, we'll cut there.
Here we are. This right here is three. Here we are. This $49 a pound. Here we are. This right here is. This right here is $3.50.
All right, delete that. And I'm probably gonna put titles with all of the prices. I'm gonna do that after I get my clips. And it looks like I didn't show the price of the celery. I don't know why, but sure. See if I can find something in here. Nope. I have no idea what it costs. So what I'm gonna end up having to do is cut it, basically overdub.
making sure the celery is not jacked up. Here we are at the peppers. The green bell peppers used to be the cheapest peppers you can buy.
All right, we'll just end it there.
Cheapest peppers you can buy. All right.
I decided not to get any of these, so I'm just deleting it. Fuck it.
The things. Normally when I shop at these stores is I just see what's here and things. Normally when I shop at these stores is I just see what's here and I just get stuff. And I make up stuff as I go. Cause I actually know how to cook for real. You can't tell from my lack of videos.
All right, so we cut away here. Right there.
And I make up stuff as I go. Cause I actually know how to cook for real. You get a bunch of stuff and go. Cause I make up stuff as I go. You get a bunch of stuff and make a dish and go. You got some carrots, so I could do some stuff with carrots. You got collard greens. Some carrots, so I could do some stuff with carrots. You got some carrots. We got collard. We got collard greens. 218 a bunch.
Oh wait, maybe I should get the
Yeah,
there we go.
this is what 4 leaves, maybe 5 leaves. Got some carrots. Got collard greens. Collard greens. It's not that much. This right here. This is what 4 leaves, maybe 5 leaves. Maybe 5 leaves. Shit, it's got some very. Now I need green onions.
All right, got my green onion. All right, look at that. I didn't get anything else here.
Actually, we'll just do one more. Make sure I'm getting parsley and not cilantro. Alright, here are the root stuff. Got some garlic. We need 1 head. Got some garlic.
All right, and then I think I can get rid of all of this until I get to the potatoes.
Probably gonna get a Japanese sweet potato on these bad boys to make a good on these bad boys. Better. I eat the I'll pull this off. I'll just get this. Get some of these Yukon.
I didn't show the price. I'm gonna have to look at the receipt, which I'm pretty sure I don't have the receipt. I don't know what I paid. I don't. Yeah. Shit. Yeah, I don't remember any of this. But hopefully, all of the prices show up because I did film the register. So hopefully. Oh wait. Oh, look at that. I actually have the price. For once, I've done something.
Yeah.
All right. So oops. Delete all the rest of that.
Probably gonna get a Japanese sweet potato. Get some of these Yukon Golds.
And we'll get rid of all of this.
Yukon Golds. They're some of my favorite potatoes. They're like $2.
Alright, I'm not sure what that
Next
is.
up is some onion. I like to get the organic yellow onion.
And of course I didn't set the price, so I don't know what this
Probably
costs.
a good enough size.
I'm sure it's
Oh, I
expensive.
need one.
Yeah, well, fuck.
I like to get the organic yellow onion. This is probably a good enough size.
Did I end up getting that ginger? No, I didn't. Okay, alright. I actually don't know what groceries I have, so I'm somewhat learning what the hell I have in my refrigerator right now. I thought about getting ginger. Okay, okay. That's why I thought okay, alright, fine. I probably oh no, I did get ginger. Hold on, wait. Or did I get ginger? I need to go look at my refrigerator. So I just discovered I got ginger. I did not realize that. So this is actually kind of good because I have what do I have? I got that broccoli, so I can use that with the broccoli, I guess. But I also got some ground beef that I can probably use it with. Is this a clip I want to delete? Yep, we'll delete all of that.
The organic root ginger and the
Start right here.
the organic root ginger and look at that. 440.
All right.
So we got the herb stuff. Now we're gonna get time for this particular dish.
I got time because I'm making some red beans. Or, I don't know, I'm making beans. How about that? I don't actually know if I have red beans right now, but I might. All right. I think I can go, yep, cool.
These are all the tomatoes. I'm not the biggest tomato person. I don't need tomatoes.
All right. Then we'll come over to these delicious blueberries.
Favorite blueberries. Incredibly sweet too.
Oops. Maybe I want to cut here. And then maybe go to the price.
And as you can see, they are $8 a pack. And as you can see, they are $8 a pack.
All right. And then we'll move on. Did I get any apples? No, I didn't get any apples. But I am going to keep some of this in here. So we'll cut to here.
Just goes down all the way. And therefore, over there.
All right. Cut here. And the next clip. is
Looking for are the they got some type of green dragon apple that's really good that they sometimes have here.
So this could possibly be B-roll, maybe. How do I do this? Put that there, and then maybe I put this above it. Just turn that down.
For are the they got some type of green dragon apple that's really good.
All right, so maybe I should stop right here.
Green dragon apple that's really good that they
All right, I'm gonna remove silence because I need the time because I'm already at like 20 some minutes or 25 minutes, I think.
really good that they sometimes have here, but I don't see them. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't see the apples that I want, so I guess they don't have them today.
All right, so we'll just end there. I don't need to hear anything else.
Okay.
What was I doing? What the fuck? All right, sure. All right, fine. So I have no idea what was going on here. Maybe I thought I was recording and I wasn't.
Get the figs. I have enough fruit.
Oh, I was gonna get
Yeah,
figs and I didn't
unfortunately,
get
I
them.
don't see the-
Okay. So
I get them every week.
we'll get rid of that.
Okay. So just looking.
Go away.
So I guess they don't have them today. Okay. So just looking to see if they have a little tool that. Just looking to see if they have a little tool that I would like to buy. I don't want to get.
I have a
them
pork belly in my refrigerator right now. If you want to see, well, I don't know. It's not really. I don't have recipes. I don't know. Me and instructions, we don't really get along, and I don't write down what I do. But I am making a pork belly. What the fuck? My camera just went off. I might have to stop using this A7 IV as my camera. It just turned off. Oh, it's overheating. Shit. Why is it overheating? That doesn't make sense. Oh man, this is one of the reasons why I was using my Sony A7S III. It's because the A7 IV overheats. So even though technically it does it doesn't do everything. You don't get slow motion. It does almost everything my A7S III does. I get a crop in 4K 60. I get that. It's actually quite a significant crop. It's 1.5x. It's basically an APS-C camera.
But it's like a roller. I have misplaced my.
All right, yeah.
But it's like a roller. I have misplaced mine. It's a needle roller. I'm not seeing it, so I don't want to go to the specialty store.
All right, we'll just move on. I need the time. Let's see how much I'm at right now. Man, watch it only be like 19 minutes. Okay, all right. It's still. Oh, look at that. I have the receipt. Haha, I do know what these things cost. Hopefully I actually looked at, no, I didn't. I didn't look at the full receipt. Shit. I have no, well, interesting. Well, 28 items cost almost $200. I don't know if that's bad. Maybe that's good. All right, here's the seafood section.
Got some white shrimp from the Gulf.
I didn't end up getting it.
For $13.
Maybe I'll keep all of that. All of the meat section, maybe. Oh, no, never mind. That's a lie. I'm only going to go to here and get my chicken.
You can see they are $14 a pack.
All right, so I'll get one and then, yeah, we'll just cut there. The rest of this can go. I don't need it. Maybe I'll just cut here. Is there anything over here that I don't need?
Catered season and all that kind of stuff. So I think I'm gonna get some pork as well as some beef.
Do I even want to keep this clip? How much do I have? I'm at least 16 minutes now. Yeah, okay, look at that. I'm making some progress. I think I can lose a lot of time with this, whatever this is. So let's see if I can delete most of this. Oh no, it's a tour through the store. I'm not getting any of this shit, but I don't know. Maybe those of you who aren't in Texas and you want to see a dope ass grocery store, maybe this is dope.
Oh, they have calamansi in line. That could be interesting.
All right, I'm actually gonna tell you. I lied.
Passion fruit pineapple.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my passion fruit pineapple. I'm gonna move on. All right there. Look at that. Yoink. And then I looked at a bunch of these things. I'm just like, I looked at the prices And then I was like, ah, haha, yeah, fuck that. That's no thanks. Look at that. Look at these prices. $11? $11. $11 for a juice. I was paying 5 baht. Actually, it was free at the hotel that I was in, but it's like if I'm out in the street, it's 5 baht. Even in Singapore, it's 5 SGD. So it's like 350. Then I come back home, it's $11 for juice. My gosh. I couldn't afford it, so I had to leave it there. All right, so I think I'm gonna cut here. After I zoom in. Yeah, that's probably good enough. And we'll delete all of this. Oh, nope. Yeah, we'll come to this section, delete all that.
And then we get to the bakery.
All right, we get to the bakery. All right, perfect. We'll just zoom into the bakery. Right there.
I'll consume baked goods from HEB. I will go to the bakery. Comment on this, a really good bakery there.
All right, this side is kind of trash, so I'm gonna move. I'm just gonna kind of delete most of it. So I'll show cheese. Yeah, we'll start here. Yeah, we'll kind of work our way around.
On this, a really good bakery there. Section, I can't eat dairy, so yeah. Here's the cheese section, I can't eat dairy, so yeah. Then we got the deli. I don't really eat processed meats, so it's not for me. I don't really eat processed meats, so it's not for me.
All right, so we'll do that and then come to the charcuterie. And fresh pasta and shit.
And what I'm looking for are some pecans, which are normally right here.
These pecans are so expensive now. And it's half. They think they slick. They're filling the containers with half the amount. Oh shit, the goddamn camera's dead again. Fuck. All right, well, you'll just have to pretend. All right, you'll pretend that I'm here. Man, this kind of sucks because I just started to stream. How the fuck is this camera overheated? It's only been 28 minutes. This is not good. So I was under the impression that I was going to sell my A7S III, but I don't think that's going to happen anymore. I think what's more likely to happen is I'm going to sell this A7 IV. By the way, if you're watching this stream, VOD or live, and you're interested in a Sony A7 IV, that, I mean, is relatively lightly used. I don't really, like, most of it has been like photos. It's been around the world. I mean, if you want a camera that's actually traveled, this is the one. It's perfect condition. I take care of all my shit. It's for sale. I'm willing to let it go for 1.5K. So if you want a dope A7 IV, excellent condition, that's been around the world, let me know. Hit me up. Drop some in the comments or something. I'm gonna probably list it for sale soon though, because I can't have my camera just not working. This is not great. I shouldn't be able to outlast my camera. I didn't get these nuts. I thought about getting these nuts, but then I was like, they too salty and sweet. I don't know about y'all. I'm not really into salty sweet nuts. All right, so we'll start here because I've got some water and So I think I'll end at sushi. How about that? Yeah, I'll end at sushi. We'll go straight to water. All right. right, and then we'll just zoom over to here. Oops, no, that's not what I meant. I didn't mean to do that. All right, and then.
And what I'm looking for,
yeah, I can know where you're at.
I'm looking for are.
$12, my gosh, for half a pack of pecans. It's insane. All right, so we'll cut there and then start here.
And these are the salad section. Salad. Come here and build your sandwich. Oh, I do need water. I got the water that I normally get. Supposedly on sale that I normally get. The water that I normally get. And it's supposedly on sale, so I'm gonna get a few boxes of these right now. Alright, so my basket is for the most part full.
All right, I don't think I show any of these aisles because I don't really go down the center aisles in general. So, yeah.
We got the floral section. Normally I get flowers.
I didn't get flowers this time.
Die too quick.
The last time I bought some orchids, I know you can't see me looking at you, just pretend. I bought some orchids. They were $70. Those orchids died in 3 days. I even did the thing. I followed the instructions. I was like, all right, I'm gonna put an ice cube of water so I don't overwater. Man, that shit died. So yeah. I need someone who can take care of plants. It's obviously not me. I'm not really a plant care type person or carer in general.
I'm not the best flower carer person.
Oh, I even said that. I've learned my lesson. 'Cause I used to get flowers for my place because I like to have like actual life other than me and Roscoe in here. Plants, you know. I bought some flowers. I used to buy them once a month. They would never last a full month, but I would buy it once a month. But you know, $75. And they died in the longest that I've been able to keep one alive is 2 weeks, which that's an all-time record for me.
All right, I'm in the lawn now. I got all my groceries. I'm predicting it's going to be about $250.
I was off. It wasn't $250.
Mainly because that's double what it used to cost when I would come here.
All right, we'll end here. All right, all of my stuff. All right, so this is the clip where
I have three.
all of the things are being scanned. All right. So what I think I'm going to do here is speed this up by a lot. So we'll do 4x. Huh. Maybe that's not fast enough. Yeah, it's too slow. I'm gonna do 800 or 8x. All right. So since it's 8x, I need to do a little bit of that. Let's turn this down. Look at that. All of the prices. So I didn't even have to pretend to be a decent. Oh, this is why it took so long. He had to look up something. Yeah. I'm not a decent videographer yet, so I had to use crutches. All right. And then here, I want this to start when I walk. So right here.
All right, I have successfully saved $1.41. That feels great. Sure. Less than 200. I was off.
All right, look at that. The video's done. 10:30. I don't care. It's fine. It's good enough. I don't give a fuck. They will get better over time, maybe, if I keep doing it, but probably not.
As promised, I am.
All right, I'm not even gonna do anything else. The price is here. The price shows up here, and yeah, it's good enough for me. So let me do my little. I have a, what do you call it thing? Something that I've been using for all of my videos lately. Christmas ride. So it's probably in here in my titles. Go to YouTube stuff. Uh-oh, my profile pic's not here. It's okay. We'll take all of these and that. Oh. There we go. All right, and now I need to find my picture, wherever that is. It's probably on my media server. In my important directory for YouTube. Nope. It would make sense that would be, oh, it's brand. Okay, haha. Okay, so it's one of these. Is it this one? Two? Yeah, it's probably this. Which one of these? Is this the project test? Oh shit, it's frozen now. It's frozen. It's not happy. Fuck, come on, Final Cut. All right, I'm gonna quit. I probably shouldn't have closed that window. I'm gonna realize that I was an idiot just by doing that just now. GT3 Christmas ride. Okay, all right. So it's probably, yeah, I was dumb for doing that shit. Is there like a history maybe? Of course not. Of course Finder wouldn't have a history. That would be too helpful. Apple can't be too helpful to their customers. You know, they may start expecting things. Important brand. Profile pic. All right, there we go. So is it just
as promised? I am going to record my shopping spree at the grocery store.
All right, so these are whoa, what the okay. These right here are going to go to this clip here.
I am going to record my shopping spree at the grocery.
Oh, I can save more space or time, so I'm just gonna get rid of some of this silence.
I'm gonna bring a camera to deal with that. It's a little wet out here, as you can tell. And I gotta stop this to switch to the other camera because I'm using the phone. So here is Central Market, HEB, local grocery store.
All right, so I wanna, man, how can I do this? Can I just, no, that doesn't work.
I'm using the phone. So here is Central Market, HEB. It's local.
Why can't I put a like blank space in here? There, oh, position. Maybe if I put, no, I can't do that. I need to insert a blank clip here somehow. How do I do this without jacking up other things? Blank. Add placeholders. Empty clip? Is it an empty clip? All right, maybe not. Maybe just go to clip, open clip. Of course it's going to be difficult. Let's just empty clip. Create compound. Nope. Blank clip maybe. Placeholders and Final Cut. Yeah, maybe a placeholder. Generator. Okay. I don't think that's it, but sure. I know I can use a generator to accomplish this, so I'm gonna just grab a solid color background. There should be one in here. No, there's not. Okay, well then I will use this clip at, oh, well, yeah. I'll move this in between these two clips. Wait, why is it? It's not letting me add it between these two clips. This is really annoying. This is really annoying. Why is it not moving the playhead to the right place? There we go. Okay. And that screwed it up. Okay, that just fucked everything up.
So here is Central Market.
I have an idea though. I have an idea. I'm gonna move this right here to the other camera because I'm using the phone.
So here is Central Market, HEB. It's my local grocery store if I get food.
I don't like that. I really don't like it. I'm gonna put maybe 2 or 3 more minutes of effort into this before I give up and just say, screw it, I don't care.
So here is
All right, we'll move this to the end. All right. Come on, there we go. Work with me.
so 200. I was off.
All right, good enough, I guess.
As promised.
And I am deciding to just move this to the beginning. And then I'm gonna put a blank clip somehow. I know that it's possible. I know that I can put something here somehow. I just gotta figure out how to do it.
As promised, I am going to record a shopping spree at the grocery store. Use my iPhone.
I'm not a hurry. All right, let's go to the internet. Maybe the internet can help me with creating a blank clip. Blank, not black. Empty clip, maybe? No, that's not what I'm looking for. How come when I want to add this dumbass empty clip, I can't do it, but it always gets added when I don't want it? Oh, wait a minute. I have an idea. And it may work. So if I go to my index and let's do clips, rolls, and I only want to see video. Oops. So we'll get rid of all of these. All right, so we have just a video, I think. No, it's still selecting everything. Never mind. Oh, here we are. So I could just select a video that way. That's still not working. What the hell? It's selecting an image too? That's not video. Okay. So here's the trick that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna press P and, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna do P and that inserts this. So yeah, I'm doing it a roundabout way now. I'll come back to my rolls, get all these other ones back on. And then I can attach this to the blank clip.
promised,
Okay, yeah, there we go. And then I can make this longer. Just like that. Oh, whoa.
As promised.
Yeah, that should work.
I am going to record. As promised.
And do that a little bit.
As promised.
And what I also want to do is just ever so slightly overlap.
As promised.
And
as promised.
Still not where I want it. Move it maybe right here.
As promised.
Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. I'm good now. Do that, add this background. Or not. What if I shorten it?
As promised, I'm
gonna shorten it just a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Elongate it a little.
As promised.
All right, yeah, look at that. I'm done. It's good enough for me. My standard is low at the beginning of the year. Maybe at the end of the year, I will increase my standards. But yeah, right now, here is a video that I said I would do. And I've gotten it out in a day. I didn't just sit on it for forever. So this is grocery shopping. Get that exported. And I'm going to see if my camera will turn back on. It's had minutes to not be hot. And I think I have it set to where it's on high heat mode. So like it should just stay on. I don't really care if it gets hot. Sony should have made a camera that is capable of dissipating heat. What are the odds of that? Oh, shit. The auto power off temp is high. So, all right. I can't fix it in the settings, but maybe you can see me again. I gotta turn stuff back on my monitor again because every time the camera turns off, my settings get reset. So I'm back. And it looks like my video has completed already. Look at that. So we're going to get this uploaded. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Okay. I don't have I'm like, do I have a keyboard snippet? And I don't. I should probably have a snippet. Let's make this unlisted for now. Get that uploaded. I like to get my thumbnails from my video itself. So I'm going to probably do that at some point. While this happens, I also need to get a description. And I'm not about to do anything extraordinary here. I'm going to go to one of my moto vlogs and literally copy and paste. I'll change the tags maybe because obviously there's no motorcycle here. Yo, what's up, guys? Comments, how are you? right, that upload is done. Let's go get some one of these. Yeah, I'll just take this. All right, this will be what, groceries? Is that not even a thing? Shopping? Okay, this is safe. It's been terrible winter for. Oh, you're sick? Yeah, sorry about that. The weather is now really bad here. It's cold. Well, it's not bad. It's beautiful. I mean, it was beautiful outside. It's just cold. And I hope I don't get sick. Generally, when it gets cold, I become a little sickly. But yeah, I ended up going to the gym today. I don't know how long you've been here. The restlessness. I had to go do something, get active. I am contemplating going back to fighting gym, because like I want to punch something. Like for real, I want to punch and kick something. I need to destroy something. All right, this is done. Let's see what else I got to do. Well, we don't even care about the theft. This isn't anything. I don't know if I ever published this. Oh, I don't even have the footage anymore. What the hell? What did I do? Oh man, am I missing footage? This happens sometimes where I'll move something and I don't remember that I did it, because I didn't plan to do it and I just did it out of nowhere. Let's see, we have clip. No, not clips. What is this? What the hell is footage? Oh, here we are. Oh, I need to make a new year. It's 2025 now. Look at that. We'll do 01 January. All right, cool. So let's go back to last year and sticker potatoes. No, wait, why is this gray? Why is this? I don't understand why this is grayed out. Okay. We're gonna go to my external hard drive on projects. Ride to Karihi. Oh. I remember this. My footage was jacked up and I was pissed off, and I went away because I was pissed off. Okay, so GT3 Gills. We should have A1 Mark II.
Didn't have to engine right away. That's a rip like this and see.
Oh man, I have a lot of. Okay, all right. I have a. Sure, I have things that I maybe should do. Images, video, A2. Are these all the same clips? 130, 4. You said, missed the first part of the stream, just got here. In a couple months, I think I'll join the fighting gym too. My testosterone levels so low. Yeah, you should. What kind of fighting are you thinking of doing? What type of martial art? You thinking of boxing or Muay Thai, kickboxing, like wrestling or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, that kind of stuff? Or are you thinking of Taekwondo or, I don't know, Tai Chi? I think Tai Chi. Need to fight or lift something heavy, yeah. I didn't lift anything heavy today. I did some lightweight. All I did was deadlifts. So I do high volume. That's kind of how I compensate. You know, we all, some people compensate by lifting heavy shit. I already know I can lift heavy shit. I've done it in the past. I do volume. I also did volume in the past, but what I find is that you are less susceptible to injury when you lift lighter weights. So what I do is I go for volume. So I did 100 reps with 95 pounds. And this is just to get started. I haven't worked out in over a year. So this is just to get back into it. So deadlift, 10 sets of 10, and then 5 sets of 10 of bent over row, just, you know, same at the same station, which is the platforms. I do free weights for the most part. And then I supersetted my bent over rows, which I think, it was 5 sets of 10 and the weight was 75. So it's not much. And then I supersetted that with curls, with bar curls, with the barbell. And I think that was only 45 pounds and that was 5 sets of 10. And then I went to do lat pull downs. That was 5 sets of 10, only 85 pounds. And then I did rows, cable rows, isometric type cable rows. And that was 35 pounds on each. And then after that, I went to the sauna. I probably should have started out with the fact that I started with 10 minutes of jump roping. So that's how I warm up, did my jump roping, got into the workout, deadlift, bent over row, curl, lat pull down, cable row, and then to the sauna for 20 minutes. So yeah, that was the workout. I was only there for like an hour and a half. I could have decided to do, a little bit more, like heavier weight, but that's not my goal right now. It's just to get back used to going to the gym and moving and just the movement patterns, which I'm not even going to lie. After the second set, it felt like I was back to normal. Like the muscle memory is there. I've worked out for so long to where it's just, I don't know, it just felt right. The weight was light too. I thought about putting more weight, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna stick with this weight for 2 weeks, and then I'll bump it up. I'll probably jump up to 135, and yeah. What I'll probably also do is have a limit. In the past, I didn't have a limit for how much I would deadlift, but nowadays I don't think that it is worth me deadlifting more than 385 pounds. So that's going to be my max limit for deadlift going forward, never doing more than that. And something similar for squats, right? So I'll probably never go over 405 pounds again. And honestly, I'm not even going to go to 400. Fuck that. I'm no longer doing heavyweight. I'm probably going to top out at like 315, 335 kind of thing and just wrap it out. Bench press, we'll see. I almost injured my shoulder when I was younger doing heavy weight on incline. I think I was doing 295 for reps on incline bench. I don't think I'm going to go over 225 anymore. There's no reason for it. 225 is my body weight. So just do that. Just do that for reps. And again, this is what I mean. Instead of worried about, I want to go lift heavier weight, I'll just say I'm going to lift for volume. And if, it's too easy, I can make it harder. I can go faster. I can constrain my rest breaks. I can go for longer sets. So instead of doing 10 sets of 10, I can do 4 sets of 20 or 5 sets of 25 or whatever. 5 sets of 20, 4 sets of 25. You get the gist. You can make it to where it hurts. Boxing, maybe rest not. Well, those are two big different ones. I would recommend boxing because you can train without having someone else there. So you can get cardio in as well as, technique and other stuff, and you could do more of it by yourself. Whereas with wrestling, maybe because I just don't know wrestling, I don't see how you would practice that alone. And I really don't see how you could use that as cardio either. Right. So with boxing, you could just go outside and, shadow box. You do that, that'll tire you out. Nothing tires you out more than punching air. It's kind of crazy how that works. What is this? Ooh. Look at that. That's sexy. All right, what's this? obviously, so I discovered when I got back home that my mic was off. So that's why you haven't seen this video yet. I came home and I was pissed off. And then I went out for a ride the next day and the same shit happened again. I was pissed off. So I have 3 rides of everything is just jacked up. Not great. All right, well, it would have been nice. Oh, wait, I have some audio. Maybe, oh, never mind. This is going home. Okay, that's the problem. It's going home. Unless.
Or my needs not have to be spent. I think that's the right word.
Okay, maybe I can salvage this. I'm gonna have to look. Part of what sucks about editing stuff after the fact is you've forgotten it, and that's one thing that I need to get better at. Is after I go and shoot wait, what the hell is this? Where is this coming from? Anyway, after I go and shoot footage, I need to edit it immediately. All right, well, I've edited the video. I'm not gonna edit anymore. I'm done with editing. So let's switch over to talking shit about stuff that's going on. Unless y'all want to see something else. Do y'all want to see code? Are y'all into coding? You want to see some of that? Some programming? Some Java? Yo, what's up, Andrew.dev? Wait, hold on. Andrew.dev. Are you Andrew? My Andrew? Canadian Andrew? Is this that Andrew? Or is this someone else? Because if it's that Andrew. Oh, okay. Yo, what's up? How you doing? All right. I know who you are now. You may have came just in time. I was just about to start talking shit about other stuff. No, I'm back from vacation. I didn't really go anywhere. I decided at the start of my vacation, because I was going to do a bunch of other stuff. I was just like, you know what? I rarely take time off. So I decided to do absolutely nothing for 7 days. And when I say nothing, I really mean it. I laid, well, I didn't lay on the couch. I normally sit on the floor, but I was over there near the couch, just in front of the TV, just bumming it, you know? I downloaded some movies without, the way that we used to do it back in the day. I know you know what I'm talking about. The way that we used to get movies, the good way, where it was cheaper, it was affordable. So I got a bunch of movies. It's part of my New Year's resolution. I'm not paying for shit. Yeah, it's been a minute. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, it's New Year. We'll be starting up. We'll need to do some stuff. You need to hop on stream. We can code if you want to code. We do some Laravel if you want. Or Next. Or Java. Well, I don't know, not JavaScript. Or iOS, or Android. Do that too if you really want. I'm using that Discord, the general channel, and maybe I'll create another channel for just like show notes or something. I don't know. I'm not good at managing Discord because I don't really use it like that. But I've been using the general channel as a dumping ground for things that I should probably talk about. So yeah, that's what I'm about to go do. That. Oh, look at that. I have a, what do you call this thing? It's using my face. I don't know if this is a good thumbnail for going to the grocery store. Let's find a better thumbnail. Okay, maybe there isn't one. Wait, seriously? There's not anything with, okay, yeah, how about that? That's a thumbnail. I can take that and then I can just take my face and just have it floating right there. Just right in here. Blocking out this car. Kind of, at an angle, something like that. So I could do that. Yeah, let's try it. Full screen it. I need I just need their UI to go away. It's not, so I'm gonna have to do it in my computer. So this is 25 seconds. I'll do this later. I'll do it later. I'll publish it. I promise. I'll publish it no later than Wednesday. That's my cop out. It's no later than Wednesday. I'll get the thumbnail changed and then I'll make it public. And yeah, let's switch over to this other stuff. You here for whatever? All right, well that's what's up. Did you hear about your PM, the Prime Minister? I heard that he decided to resign. That's what I heard. I don't know how you feel about that. He's not resigning yet. I think it's going to be a few months. And who knows? Maybe he'll flip back. Maybe he'll be like, you know what? I was just playing. I'm not going anywhere. And then we can all celebrate and be like, oh, he's staying. We love him. Oh, wait, he resigned today? Wait, so that means that y'all don't have a prime minister anymore? Is that what that means? Oh, okay. Well, see, that's what I thought. So they started to search, but that's going to take a while, right? Because doesn't his party have to accept that person? It's not as simple as just like putting someone in, right? Or are they going to pull a Kamala? Or is that what they're going to do? They're just going to be like, you know what? We're going to choose a person for you, and then that's who you get. We have a governor general who is the head of the government. Okay. All right. I'm showing my ignorance. I did not take Canadian governance. I don't really know. I assumed that it was just like ours. Honestly, I thought the only difference was y'all called y'all states provinces and you called your president the prime minister. That honestly, to God, that's what I believed. So he shut down the government until the end of March. The hell? That's a long time from now. So what about all of y'all services? Y'all get government services, right? Here, let me pull up this thing because we're talking. And I don't think anybody knows what we're talking about. Let me find his speech. This is on Fox because this is what I saw, but that doesn't mean that I'm actually watching on Fox. I'm pretty sure it's the same speech everywhere else. I imagine this is like an AP feed that each of these news networks subscribes to, and then they're just rebroadcasting. That's what I assume is happening here. Yeah, it's called prorouging. Oh, it didn't let you send it. Send it in the Discord. You could drop it in the kitchen if you don't want to throw it in general. The kitchen is it's like a private thing. Just FYI, I see what you did. You just put it here. All right. Let me copy that link. Do some looking, maybe some reading. Okay, am I saying that right? Is it prorogation or is it prorogation? Like prorogation? Is that how you say it? Is Andrew hosting any new YT shows? Hopefully. Maybe. We should do some stuff. I don't know how your schedule is now. You know, now that things have changed a little bit, you know? I won't say it, but now that things have changed a little bit, I don't know what your schedule is. And if you even can do stuff on the side. But if you can, you know, I'm down to do stuff. I'll be trying to do these live streams. I shouldn't say it because it's too early in the year and there's a lot of time for me to fuck it up. But I'm going to try to do these more consistently. I'm choosing my words carefully. All right, I'm going to try to do these streams more consistently. So last year, I think I did 168 streams. This year, I am going to do a minimum of 200. So I'm increasing the number of streams. That's not to say that I'm increasing the number of stream hours. It's just I want to, you know, kind of be in on a more consistent basis. I haven't accepted having a full schedule yet because I have other things that I'm trying to get done as well, and schedules make that hard. Okay, so let's read some stuff. Prorogation is the end of a parliamentary session in the Parliament of Canada and the parliaments of its provinces and territories. It's different from a recess or an adjournment, which do not end a session, and it differs from a complete dissolution of Parliament, which ends both the session and the entire parliament, requiring an election for the House of Commons. And I'm assuming this is like bicameral, maybe bicameral federal parliament, and the singular legislative chamber of unicameral this must be bi then. So one is one is two. I don't know what the hell cameral is yet, but maybe I'll figure it out. Chamber of the unicameral provincial parliaments. Let's see what this is. It's a type of legislature that is divided into separate assemblies, chambers, or houses, known as a bicameral. Okay, so America has this too. We have our House and the Senate, so we're similar. Basically, he put the Canada government on pause for 3 months, so services still operate, but there are no laws that can be passed. Well, that could be potentially a good thing, maybe, if you think about it. Like maybe there's some laws that we're on coming down that you may not want passed. I don't know. I'm trying to identify a silver lining. That sounds crazy though, but I guess it's no more crazy than what's happening in America every 6 to 9 months, where our government spends all of the money. Oh, by the way, now that we're in shit talking mode, hold on. Our government in the fiscal year, let's see, fiscal year 2025 USA spending deficit. I misspelled it, but hopefully Google can figure it out. All right, is this going to be the one? It's like 600 and some change so far in 2025 budget deficit. So yeah, here we okay. Well, wait, where's the source? I don't trust this. I'll just trust what the hell they're telling me. Okay, that's not it. America's far. Okay, whatever. This is what AI. I don't trust this, but it's what it's saying. The U.S. federal government deficit for fiscal year 2025. Now, let's understand something. Fiscal year and the year are not the same thing. The fiscal year started 3 months ago for 2025. So what this is saying is, in 3 months, my government has spent $624 billion that it does not have. So we have increased our national debt by almost $1 trillion in 3 months. We are being sold out by the people who we put into office, and they're selling us out to corporations. Like let's just be real. Let's just call it what it is. We're being sold out. We have a lot of entitlement spending here, which is insane because by the time, like assuming Social Security, I had to pay for it my entire life. I've paid the max amount of Social Security since I've gotten my first job. I'm sorry, well, my first job out of school. I've been working and paying into Social Security since I was 14. By the time I'm getting close to retirement, I will have put in probably more than $1 million into Social Security. What? So that I can get maybe $3,000 a month back? It's insane. Debt owed to yourself is debt. We don't technically own all of the debt. And when I say we, all right, look, there's two things. The federal government prints treasuries. Yes, the United States population, me and citizens, we do hold most of the debt by purchasing treasuries. However, nation states also purchase treasuries, aka debt. So, literally basically all countries purchase our debt, the treasuries. So yeah, like we have to pay that back to someone, and some of it is us. But when I say us, it's really the rich or the people who know that maybe you should purchase bonds and that kind of thing. I purchase bonds when the interest rates are high. I'm like, hell, I'll take a 5% interest rate. Why not? All right, let's see if we can see some actual data. 'Cause I don't trust this. Like, I really don't like this new AI bullshit. I want to see where their source is. Who is saying this? Let's see. Oh, well, here, never mind. Here it is, right here. In the fiscal year 2025, the federal government has spent 1.25 trillion. Now, I just said it was 680 or 634 billion deficit. That's the deficit. So, you know, we collect taxes. There's revenue coming in there. You know, it's not just from taxes, land sales, all kinds of things, right? So there was money, but we've overspent. And when I say we, I don't mean me. Because obviously I'm not in fucking debt. I know how to manage my finances, but for whatever reason, we like to elect people who can't manage finances. It's kind of insane. All right, yeah, so here we are. Let me zoom in a little bit. Also, I'll switch over so it's a little bit bigger for y'all. So in fiscal year 2025, the federal government has collected 629 billion in revenue. Okay. And then in fiscal year 25, the federal government has spent 1.25 trillion. So they basically made $629, and then they decided to spend $1,000. Oh my gosh. And essentially on credit card. That's basically what this is, because the interest rates are stupidly high right now. So all of the spending, the 624 billion, this is at current interest rates. Our interest rate is already 20% of our national budget. Let that sink in. 20% of all of our tax dollars are not going to services that we are paying for. They're going to service debt. It's not sustainable. It's really not. Here, let me share this with y'all. In the I'll put it in the YouTube chat, but I'm also mainly going to put it in my Discord underneath. Oh, I didn't share that lately. Okay. I guess I got on this somehow. This wasn't in the Discord, but it's been on my mind because it pisses me off. You have no idea how much this pisses me off, because we're already in debt. Are these projections? Yeah, if we're already here, yeah, man, yeah. Let me go away from here before I piss myself off. All right. The legislators typically prorogued. I mean, I don't know what this word is. Let's look up this word. Prorogue, discontinue a session. I need the etymology of this word. I don't want this dictionary. I want the other dictionary. Okay. So, man, I had a bit of a technical issue earlier today, which is why I didn't stream at the beginning of the day, which is my intent. I accidentally clicked continue on the Apple Intelligence crap when my computer updated. It asked every time, and I'd say no. I accidentally clicked continue, thinking that I could just go back, and no. So what happened was it prepared my computer, whatever the fuck that means. It prepared my computer for Apple Intelligence. And as a part of that, it put a bunch of shit on my computer. And I tried deleting it, and you can't delete it easily. So I had to go into recovery mode, turn off SICP, mount my hard drive in recovery mode, and then sudo into the volume and delete, right? So I must not have returned it on. I was pissed off that I even had to do any of this. And here, yeah. Okay, so it's only 690. Before, it started out at 5 gigabytes, and without doing anything, it grew to 6 gigabytes. And I was looking online, other people are saying that it's taking up 20, 21 gigabytes. I'm just like, no. First of all, I don't want any of this shit on my computer taking up any gigabytes. Oh yeah, and yet 1 Canadian dollar equals 70 United States dollars. You know what? That's actually not bad. That's the same exchange rate as Singapore to America, just FYI. Now, if you are purchasing American goods, then yeah, that sucks. But y'all don't import American goods, do you? Because what the hell do we make? We don't really manufacture anything anymore. I mean, granted, we have software and all that kind of stuff, but I would imagine that y'all aren't paying, in dollars, right? You're probably paying in Canadian dollars, right? And some people, it may not be corporations because they're greedy as fuck, but at least people like sole business owners, proprietorships, or devopreneurs. Some of them will do purchasing parity, like price purchasing parity, or whatever that is, where they adjust the price based off of your location and your purchasing parity, so that it's pretty much even across the board. That was the pricing model that I was exploring when I was building my thing, is that I wanted to make sure that what I was building could actually be used by people in other countries that don't earn in dollars, because I'm very well aware that, I have a privilege of, I don't know if it's a privilege, right? It comes with gifts and curse, right? Like, it was a privilege that my ancestors were brought here against their will so that I could be born here and have all of these, these rights and all these kinds of things, and take part in our economy. And I'm very well aware that if I go abroad, that things are different. A dollar goes a long way in other places. 100% we do a lot. Oh, you do? Damn. Trump also plans to add a 25% tariff to all Canadian imports to the US. I thought he was only doing that if he doesn't get his way. Isn't that why Trudeau is going away? I don't know if that's actually going to happen. It's part of the cause of Trudeau. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm curious. How do you feel? How do you feel about him going away? I have heard people strongly not liking this dude. Ever since COVID, in that truck thing, there was some type of protest, and I think he started putting. I don't know if people were put in jail, but I know that they lost access to banking, which that's kind of scary, He's been in power for nearly a decade. That's a long time for any leader. Yeah. Well, hopefully whoever comes next can get things back on the right track. I'm very well aware of some of the demographic changes that have been occurring over there. I am also very well aware of how expensive housing has become over there. I'm also aware that a third of your real estate is being purchased by people from mainland China and Hong Kong, and making it less affordable for y'all to actually benefit. And I'm also aware that, the medical thing? I think it's the average amount of time to be seen is longer now. And I'm pretty sure that's a result of all of these people who aren't really from there going there and then draining all of y'all's resources, the medical resources. Because chances are they're not paying as much taxes as you have over your life. Maybe that's just me thinking. It's just going to swing and then swing back. Yeah, that's what happens. The problem is with the swing is that every time it swings, people don't realize that it's always a swing back, and they always add more. They add some extra momentum in the other way. So when it swings back, it's going to swing back even further. That's what I've been trying to warn people about, not on my stream, but I talk to people personally. I've been trying to warn people about that if you keep pushing, things always swing back. But I guess people don't read books, so how would they know? Because history is in a fucking book. It's not in a YouTube video, it's in a book. And people don't want to read them to know that, oh, the same things always happen. It's not necessary. It's not that it repeats itself literally, but it's very similar. You can identify patterns. By the way, real estate, watch this. All right, you want to watch this now? Return to classics. Let's pull it up. Give me a second. Let me switch this over. Turn down the music. All right.
Part 9. That's right, folks, we're throwing it back to the original series. I actually haven't done one of these since April of last year when I first started making videos. Anyway, let's get started. This is 34 Dartnell Avenue, a lovely 3+1 bed, 3-bath home in Toronto, Ontario. According to the listing, it's conveniently located across the street from George Brown Parkette. Now, parkette is a term I wasn't familiar with, so I looked it up on Google Maps, and it's this. So, pretty good location. That might be why the listing says, this home offers a lot for the money. So let's take a look inside. Starting off, here's the door to your garage. It might look like somebody sprayed graffiti on it that was never painted over, but personally, I think the door is just kind of blurry in real life. Here's your kitchen. The fridge has less than 5 dents in it, and only a slight blemish on the drywall above. Here's your master bedroom, which appears to have a painting of handsome Squidward located conveniently next to the Kleenex. As you can see, you've not only got lots of closet space, you've also got an extra clothes hanging rack. Maybe this whole room is a walk-in closet with a daybed. I don't know. It's up to you, I guess. Here we have a bathroom, which has clearly been recently renovated. The ceiling fan almost fits into the ceiling, which is almost great. Here we've got another bedroom with a photo taken on a flip phone from 1998. This is another room in the house. I don't think it has an egress window, so I don't know if it can technically be called a bedroom, so I'll just say that this is the den. Here we have another lovely and not at all terrifying room with a bed in it. This is your second bathroom, which you can see has this innovative shower setup where the handle is located next to the sink and the shower head is mounted to the corner of the wall so you can take a shower while you're using the toilet, which by the way has a seat that almost fits, which is almost great. This is actually a fairly common setup for smaller apartments in Hong Kong, although usually the shower head is
Actually, I can't pause. I was about to say I've been in bathrooms like this, but abroad. So some man, I'm not really talking down. All right. So if you ever go to Nigeria, for instance, if you go to Nigeria, the bathrooms, they're water closets. That's really what they're called. It's WC. It technically bathroom and toilet, like that's very American. You know, like this idea of a thing, a commode that you sit on to take a shit. That's very American. Also, this idea of having a separate shower or a bathtub. A bathtub is very American as well. That's also a luxury. Anyway, when you go to Nigeria, a lot of times because there's not a lot of ventilation or whatever, the shower area is going to be it's going to be like on a wall, right? So you can have a window so air can go out, but it's just a floor. The toilet is right there and the shower is right next to it. And then you have your sink area. There is no type of separation. So if you take a shower, everything gets wet. Everything gets wet. The toilet, the sink, and like the whole floor is wet. So imagine you have like a bathroom floor here in America, or even I guess in Canada. Chances are you're not trying to get water all over the place. Over there, that's just how it is. And this is in like some of the nicer places. Now I've realized that when I was in Asia, most of the places don't have bathtubs, but the places that do have bathtubs are all these 5-star hotels, and then they have public bathhouses as well. And then I learned that, because I've been to houses there, I learned that they don't have bathtubs and stuff. So how I sometimes will complain about my bath. I have a bathtub. I can fit in it. Like I could legit lay in it. I'm 6'4", right? I can lay in it and be comfortable. And I'll often complain, be like, man, it takes so long to fill it up and all this kind of stuff. It's taken it for granted. I understand. Okay, we see another one. Okay, let me finish this one. I don't think it's finished.
Movable hose, so you don't have to maneuver around in a 2-foot wide space, and they also don't have this upside down tub faucet mounted where you'll bash your knee on it multiple times a day. But apart from that, it's totally
upside
normal,
down,
except for the hole in the ceiling.
Hey, wait. Did anyone else see that? It's not actually upside down. It's a bidet. Let's be real. Let's be cultured. That's a bidet. It's just a really powerful one, so you don't even have to wipe.
This is your oh, what's happening with this house, man? Okay, this is a nicer laundry room, and you know what? A decent looking bathroom to finish it off. So what'll it cost you to live here? Only $1.688 million.
So what is that in my money? It's 30% off. So what is that? 160, 30. So that's $900,000 or so? About $1 million? It's about $1 million. That's a lot.
That's fair. Look, I know.
But I'm curious, do y'all pay taxes every year on your property, or do you just pay the tax when you buy it and then you're done and you own it? Here in America, but is it every year, or is it you've only paid that one time for your house, like a property tax? Because here in America, you have to pay property taxes every year. So technically, you never own your home or your land. Oh, it's every year? Oh, shit. Y'all are just like us. Oh, man. I thought y'all were better than us. Everything out here is like how Canada is so much better than America. I thought y'all were better than us. I know UK in the England, you pay your tax once. You when you purchase a property and you own it free and clear, there's no paying it all the time. And I assumed that y'all would have more of an English system because, at least I don't know. I don't know your history. I'm not even gonna lie. But I thought that the British controlled most of Canada well after American independence. That's what I thought. Forgive me for not knowing. I only know Canadian history insofar as it relates to American history. So I'm aware of, some of the things, but other than that, I don't really know what's going on. Okay, so it is. Okay. So I was right then. So that's well after we became a country in 1776. So yeah, y'all were still under the crown, or were you under French? I think it was BC, right? Or I'm sorry, Britain. Wait, y'all had a White House too? Wait, hold on. I thought y'all, okay, no, you're talking about the War of 1812. Okay, never mind. Okay, now we're good. For a second, I was like, wait, y'all have a war? No, okay, it's Canadian War of 1812. I get you. Yes. So I only know that history. I know the history of that. Other than that, I don't really know the history of much outside of what happened here or, with these wars. Yeah, the War of 1812 is something that, I don't even want to say it's something that we're taught a lot about, because I'm starting to realize that American education is quite pitiful. It's not good. And there's a video that it's a long one that I want to go through that talks about why education in America is the way it is. Turns out, well, you want workers, not thinkers. That's the long story short. We want to produce people who don't really think too much, who won't push against the status quo, who will just go in and do the job and not ask for too much and then go home. Oh, the one that you saw that one. Yeah. I shared that one in, I don't know when I shared it, but it's in here. It's a lot of they hate you, right? The enslavement of the middle class. The Jake Tran one. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. All right, let's refresh and listen to him.
Real Estate versus Little European Castles, Part 23, the Fireside Edition. This is 3364 Burnham Thorpe Road West, a 3-bed, 2.5-bath bungalow in Oakville, Ontario. So let's take a look inside. Here you have your living room with some kind of a red couch in it. Pretty nice. This is another shot of the living room. Here you can see the red couch again. This is another shot.
All right, so I had to pause it here. I don't know if he's being entirely fair, right? Like a lot of times houses, if you decorate them, if you put some effort into the design and just how things, it will look awesome. Cause I've been to, what you would consider lower end houses, but the people who live there, I guess they just care about aesthetic and it looks nice. So I don't like, the other house was trash regardless, but he's talking about a red.
It's really hard to tell how big this room is. This is a hallway with a keyboard in it. Okay, weird. Here's a bedroom with a bay window. All right, I like that. This is a bathroom, functioning toilet. Everyone likes that. Here's your backyard.
That's a huge backyard. That's really nice.
Pretty spacious. Another shot of the backyard and the deck. And here's your basement, partially finished. You've also got a hot tub and an above ground.
Oh, y'all get basements. I guess that would mean your houses will cost more too, huh? Are y'all's houses built out of wood as well? I would imagine they are, because y'all, North America, we have a lot of wood. I would imagine they are. They are, okay. Yeah, I know a lot of folks who come here from abroad, they're always taken aback. They're like, wait, y'all build y'all's houses out of wood? It's like, yeah, like, like, what would you build in? They're like, we build ours out of rock and concrete. I'm like, oh. Okay. Oh, this one? Okay. All right. I will we'll add this to the docket of things to watch.
Grand pool and a trampoline or trambopoline if you prefer. So what'll it cost you to live here? Only $2.4 million.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's
of money.
Fair. But as always, if you need to save a few $100,000, there is a European castle available as well. This castle, situated on 15 acres of land, boasts 9 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, and 7,000 square feet of living space. Built in the 19th century, the castle was fully and professionally restored in 2015 and can be purchased with all fixtures and furniture if desired. On the ground floor, you'll find a grand entrance with fireplace, a living room connected to a terrace, and an office with washroom. On the first floor, there are 3 large bedrooms with washrooms, a living room, dining room, a terrace, and another office with washroom. The second floor, you'll find another 4 bedrooms, 2
Why did you share this with me, bro? Like, oh. You know, if I wanted to buy another box similar to this one, the one that I'm living in, this box will cost me $1.4 million for my box in a shitty area. I mean, the area is not shitty, but it's becoming shitty. It's, you know, we're starting to have homeless people here, like walking the streets. It's different. I can show. I'm happy to show some of the streets, and you'll be like, "Oh, what, homeless people?" Yes, they're somehow they're making their way in. You know, they used to stay on the other side of the freeway. You know, this used to be like a haven of just niceness. Everybody knew their place. They knew to stay on the other side of 59, the other side of 610, the other side of 45, and the other side of I-10. They all knew to just leave this area alone. But we got a lot of people who are not from here who don't know rules yet. So they're coming over here. And now I need to leave.
2 bathrooms and living room. The third floor has 2 large sunlit rooms with potential as bedrooms or a cinema. Finally, in the basement, you'll find the kitchen, dining room, billiard room, and vaulted cellar. The property includes a 1,600 square foot 3.
You know, you should just move here to Texas, bro. Like, for real. Here, I'm gonna show you something. If you're cool with not living in the city, you get some dope stuff. I'm contemplating moving out to here, which is where one of my friends has recently moved to. Let me show you what you can get for 1.3 mil. I know you're not trying to pay. How about that? 800. How about this? 850. Fuck that. Here's what you get here in Houston for $850,000. Now, the reason why I won't be purchasing this is because I have weird requirements. I don't want a house that's more than 3,500 square feet. The problem is all of the nice houses are over 3,500. That's why I live in this little tiny box. Is because it's like either I got this box or I was going to be on like half an acre and I had to worry about a half acre of shit. And I don't want to do all that. But yeah, here you go. So you get like a 3-car garage. You get a whole swimming pool, which is probably the size of most people's houses. You get the hot tub jacuzzi over there. What else you get? You get some nice, some nice covering because it gets hot here. We got sun. It gets hot. It's not Canada. What else you got over here? You get some nice little stairwell. You get some nice roof lighting, so you get natural light. A big ass fan. Get some nice. This looks like manufactured wood flooring. This isn't real wood. I can tell by looking. But you probably don't want real wood anyways. This is more durable, I guess. I want real wood. You get a kitchen area. Like you can come over here. Look at this. Look at all that. How do you feel about coming here? The only problem is every single year, 2% of the value of the house, not the value of the house, and they make up a value out of thin air. You get to pay that in property tax. So what you're looking at, $17,000 a year just in property taxes. That's before you get into your mortgage. That's before the interest. That's before insurance and electricity, which you're going to have a high ass electric bill because you have a 4,200 square foot house with probably a heated swimming pool because, that's just what you do here, I guess. You get a heated pool. All right, let's go a little bit up market a little bit. Let's go to 1.3 mil. See what you can get. You'll get real wood for sure with 1.3 mil. Oh, hell, they have an infinity pool here. Look at that. I wonder if this is the neighborhood that he's in. Because, oh, no, I couldn't do it. I can't do this. But I mean, it's got wood. I can't do it. This is hideous. This is hideous. And this is obviously fake. This is fake. This isn't actual rock. Ugh, this is disgusting. I would never pay $900,000 for that. I wouldn't even pay $500,000 for that. 300,000 I would. Then I can renovate it and make it not look shitty. All right, here's another one. Let's see what we got here. Is it gonna load? I mean, you get privacy, you get a gate, you know, which you might want if you come to Texas, because we have a lot of people crossing our border. And I mean our border, not the. I don't consider it the United States border. I'm a Texan. They're crossing our border, so you might want to be in a gated community. You know, you might want to get you some guns. Go to the shooting range. You could have guns here. You can't. I don't think you can have guns up in Canada like you can down here. We love guns down here in Texas. It's kind of interesting because I don't like guns, but I'm so used to them to where it feels weird if I go anywhere where people don't have guns. I expect people to have guns. This is weird. I need you to have guns. All right.
3-bedroom cottage with sauna, a secondary home of about the same size, a garage, and a workshop. The grounds also include a chapel amongst the beautiful parklands and lake, making it a perfect venue for weddings and other events. There's also a heated saltwater pool with sliding roof and electric cover, as well as outdoor washrooms and showers. So what's your pick? The bungalow in Oakville or the castle in France?
When are we moving to Europe, bro? When are we moving to Europe? I've been talking about going to Thailand, but man, I could literally live on a property like that and never have to leave. I've become a recluse. That's what I'm doing this year. I'm not interacting. Well, no, I'm lying. I had to interact with people because not only I have a job, but I started a new company, so I had to actually talk to people. I don't even need to live like a king. I would love to live like my grandfather, who was born in the fucking 30s. Like, how is it the case that my grandfather obviously like 40, maybe 40 or 50, had a better life than me? I make more than anyone in my family has ever made, yet for whatever reason, my life is worse off. I get access to less things. It's kind of interesting how that works out. It's kind of interesting how that works out. I wonder at what point are people going to rise up? I'm leaving. I've decided I just don't need to participate anymore. I'm good. I'm going to go somewhere else. All right, here's a video on, actually, you know what? We'll go to the other one that you shared.
We've got about 50
See how long it is
followers.
first.
We're in the billions.
Albert Einstein once said, everybody's a genius.
We always felt like our content
But if you
was
judge a
all
fish by its ability to climb a tree,
Oh, it's only 5 minutes? Okay.
it will
All
live
right.
its whole
This has music. I hope that's okay.
life. Believe.
Hold on. Let me see if this. Like,
50 years ago.
I'm gonna hope that he's not going to. Normally with music and videos, it's not great.
Once said,
I'm gonna turn it down.
everybody's a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, today on trial we have modern day schooling. Glad you could come. Not only does he make fish climb trees, but also makes them climb down and do a 10-mile run. Tell me, school, are you proud of the things you've done? Turning millions of people into robots, do you find that fun? Do you realize how many kids relate to that fish? Swimming upstream in class, never finding their gifts, thinking they are stupid, believing they are useless? Well, the time has come, no more excuses. I call school to the stand and accuse him of killing creativity, individuality, and being intellectually abusive. He's an ancient institution that has outlived his usage. So, Your Honor,
I have to disagree. It's not ancient. It's not ancient. It's not ancient. This is ancient. It's not ancient. This is I want to say, what was it? Poland in Austria back in those days when Austria was its own thing. Germany. I don't know if Germany had anything to do with this. I think it was Austrian. And something to do with Poland. I don't know if they realized, but someone decided that we're going to target the children, and that's the way. And since then, every group of people who seeks to control and coerce people targets children. Or maybe that's always happened. Maybe they just, formalized it. I don't know. I don't know though, to be honest. Yeah. Modern education is less than 200 years. Yeah. And interestingly, the results have actually been, the results have actually been good for the people it was built for. It's worked out incredibly well for them. And one of the reasons why I think education has been falling behind here in America now is because a lot of companies ship jobs overseas. So these companies no longer they no longer cared about whether or not there were Americans who were able to do the job. It's like, so long as there are people in these other places where we're doing our manufacturing, so long as they can do the job, it's fine. And I think that's when we started to see schools kind of take a dip. There's so many things that kids aren't taught today, which is interesting. I'm around relatively younger people who are in their early 20s, mid 20s. I even met someone who was I think he was only 19. And I was asking like some of the things that they know or were taught, and it's very interesting. A lot of the things that I was taught growing up, they're not teaching anymore. I remember we had a class. It teaches you critical thinking skills, and I had to do it like every year. They called it different things. It was forensics, reading forensics, and then it became debate, and then it became, well, I guess, yeah. Then it became me going to competitions. I guess that. All right, let's go back to here.
This concludes my opening.
And I'm also going to speed it up because I normally like to watch stuff faster. I'll only do 1.5x for y'all. It's quite fashionable to say that the education system's broken. It's not broken. It's working. We just don't need it anymore. It's outdated. Well, the thing is education wasn't compulsory in America until, I don't know, I forget what. It wasn't always compulsory. But when it did become compulsory, all of a sudden, it's not the parents whose wishes matter. It's I'm going to use air quotes here, the greater goods, the corporations, Rockefeller, people like him. They need some more workers, Henry Ford, he needed workers. He didn't need people to think. Build a school in the clouds, Sagata Mitra. I don't know what that is, but I will say is that there are these schools that I discovered when I was in the Middle East, and they are these traveling schools where, I mean, they're international, of course, but they travel to different countries and different cities throughout the school year, and they do all their learning, of course, but they're also actively doing things within those localities in the community. They're doing real world stuff, and they come out learning leadership skills what is that noise? They come out learning leadership skills and just how to get stuff done, if that makes sense. Now, of course, these are not schools for for everyday people. It's not for them. It's it's for other folks. But if your kid is in one of these schools, well, the road will be a little bit easier for them because they have a strong network. Let's just say that, like, kids of people who run things, who own things, who are people, who everyone knows about. So not only do you get that network of, your friends who you grow up with, your peers, but it's also their parents and also all of their networks. So you're pretty set up. The international school scene It's just a different thing. That's where the quotes from those schools sound awesome. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they sound awesome. The problem, I don't know if it's a problem, but most people wouldn't do that for their children. It costs too much, and there's no way that can be cheap. That's the thing, right? Like if you're traveling to all these different countries and cities throughout the school year, there is no way that can be cheap. Especially when you have to keep in mind that you're getting access to people who you wouldn't normally be able to get access to. And all of that comes at a cost. The logistics, paying for the teachers. These teachers are well paid. They're not paid like our American teachers, American education teachers, who I think they make like $45,000 a year, and they have to pay for the school supplies, their own supplies. Imagine that. You are a teacher in America, and not only do you not get paid shit, you also have to spend your personal money to buy supplies to teach your kids. It's insane.
Statement, and if I may present the evidence of my case, I will prove it.
Proceed.
Exhibit A. Here's a modern day phone. Recognize it? Here's a phone from 150 years ago. Big difference, right? Stay with me. Here's a car from today. And here's a car from 150 years ago. Big difference, right? Well, get this. Here's a classroom of today. And here's a class we used 150 years ago. Now, ain't that a shame? In literally more than a century, nothing has changed. Yet you claim to prepare students for the future? But with evidence like that, I must ask, do you prepare students for the future or the past? I did a background check on you and let the record show that you were made to train people to work in factories, which explains why you put students in straight rows, nice and neat, tell them sit still, raise your hand if you want to speak, give them a short break to eat, and for 8 hours a day, tell them what to think. Oh, and make them compete to get an A. A letter which determines product quality, hence grade A of meat. I get it. Back then, times were different. We all have a past. I myself am no Gandhi. But today, we don't...
Wait, he had A's? I had E's. We had E. We had something above A. Or what's that for behavior? I don't know. I remember getting E's. And that's not that. I know you may be like, oh, you got below D. No. E meant excellent. There's like ES and shit. Like I would get, because you can get a regular A, but it's the difference in getting an A and getting literally hundreds on everything. That was me, right? So it's just like, yeah, A, but no.
need to make robot zombies. The world has progressed, and now we need people who think creatively, innovatively, critically, independently, with the ability to connect. See, every scientist will tell you that no two brains are the same, and every parent with 2 or more children will confirm that claim. So please explain why you treat students like cookie cutter frames or snapback hats, giving them this one-size-fits-all crap.
Watch your language.
Sorry, Your Honor, but if a doctor prescribed the...
Oh, look at that. Look at that. My Sony a7 IV has overheated again. I've been streaming for less than 2 hours, and it's already overheated twice. My gosh. For what it's worth, I've recently switched my a7S III that I normally use for my camera with my a7 IV. I was under the impression that it could at least last for like a 4-hour stream. I know it's not going to last all day, but I think I'm going to have to put my a7S III back up on here, which kind of sucks because I was very happy that I had two bodies, like video cameras that could do the same thing. Except the a7S III is technically better because it doesn't do line skipped HD or 4K. Anyway, you'll just have to pretend that I'm here. I haven't gone anywhere. I'll just keep playing it.
The results will be tragic. So many people will get sick, yet when it comes to school, this is exactly what happens. This educational malpractice, where one teacher stands in front of 20 kids, each one having different strengths, different needs, different gifts, different dreams, and you teach the same thing the same way? That's horrific. Ladies and gentlemen, the defendant should not be acquitted. This may be one of the worst criminal offenses ever to be committed. And let's mention the way you treat your employees.
Objection. Overruled. I want to hear this.
It's a shame. I mean, teachers have the most important job on the planet, yet they're underpaid. No wonder so many students are short-changed. Let's be honest. Teachers should earn just as much as doctors, because a doctor can do heart surgery and save the life of a kid, but a great teacher can reach the heart of that kid.
All right, I hear what he's saying, but saying that teachers should get paid just as much as I don't know. No, I don't agree. I don't agree. I don't even think that, honestly, I don't think that you even need to get a full 4-year degree to become a teacher. And I'm not saying that to put anyone down. It's just there's different levels. There's elementary, there's junior high, maybe high school teachers. Maybe they should make more. I don't know. But like doctors, I know doctors who make $600K to $1 million a year. No, there is no way that we could afford to pay. We could afford to pay that. There's no way we could afford to pay that. That's insane. But if they did do it, I would become a teacher. Like, real talk, I would go and become a teacher. So maybe they should do it. You know, if they wanted to get people who've actually worked and built things for real and actually have done things and not just read a book, that is the only way that you can capture someone like me. You have to come and say, hey, we'll give you 300. I'll do minimum. I'll take 300K. Give me 300K, sure. And I expect to have my summers off just like the rest of the kids. And I expect them to pay for supplies. I'm not paying for any of that shit. Like, nah.
Him to truly live. See, teachers are heroes that often get blamed, but they're not the problem. They work in a system without many options or rights. Curriculums are created by policymakers, most of which have never taught a day in their life. Just obsessed with standardized tests. They think bubbling in a multiple choice question will determine success. That's outlandish. In fact, these tests are too cruel to be used and should be abandoned, but don't take.
You know what? I remember I took a test. I'm one of these people where sometimes I'll just do dumb shit. Like, I'll know the answer. I remember I did a test and I marked every one of them wrong on purpose. I marked all the answers wrong. It's just for what? Like, cause they're stupid. I was just like, why are you giving me this dumbass like bubbling in and shit? I'm like, literally just bubble. I didn't even try to do it in the circle. I'm just like, yeah. They're like, oh, it'll mess up the machine. I'm like, well, that's not my problem. I've always been a little, I've been a little, I don't know. Sometimes I'm one of those individuals who I think our education system wants to not deal with. You know, there's always one of them, right? You have your class clowns. You have the people who, like, whatever you do, like, that was me, unfortunately. Still probably me.
Take my word for it. Take Frederick J. Kelly, the man who invented standardized testing, who said, and I quote, "These tests are too cruel to be used and should be abandoned." Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if we continue down this road, the results will be lethal. I don't have much faith in school, but I do have faith in people. And if we can customize healthcare, cars, and Facebook pages, then it is our duty to do the same for education, to upgrade and change and do away with.
Wait, did he say customized health? Wait, where does he live? Where does he live? Customized healthcare, man. When was this made? No. We don't have healthcare in this country. What is he talking about? The hell? Customized healthcare? I don't know about that. I wish that we had healthcare. We don't have health care. We have profits. That's what we have. We have you dying for profit. Well, it's okay if you die so long as, you know, Mr. CEO can make his profits and return it to the shareholders. That's what we have here. We don't have healthcare.
School spirit, because that's useless unless we're working to bring the spirit out of each and every student. That should be our task. No more Common Core. Instead, let's reach the core of every heart in every class.
Common Core, I heard of that. I think Common Core came out after I graduated. Let me see. Let me confirm. Common Core. I just want to know when it came out. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It came out after I graduated. Yeah. 2010. Okay. That may explain, you know what? That may explain why my education was very different, because some of the younger kids, I'm like, don't y'all know this? Like, you should know our history. There are people who don't even know our fucking history. They don't know anything. And it's kind of insane that, man, this is going to sound kind of fucked up, but let's just say that I know I know other people's histories better than they know their own history. And I'm not talking about just America. I'm talking about, I learned history and other things in other nations. I know what was going on. And I can talk about these things with some level of intelligence, because, you know, I grew up learning these things my entire, like, throughout school, you know, K-12, college, graduate school. Like, this is kind of what I was taught. There are people who don't even know their own history, their heritage. I'm just like, that's a shame. That's a shame, because, you know, it would be different if you were more like me. You know what I mean by, like, you can't see me pointing to myself, but just use your imagination, right? You're someone like me who've had your heritage stolen from you. Like whatever you're from, your ethnicity, your tribe has been stolen from you. You're just now black. You know, you're just a Negro now. So it's crazy how I can know other people's histories, and they don't even care about theirs, and they just take it for granted that they have a heritage and they have a lineage that they can kind of trace back. And meanwhile, like I know their stuff, and I also know some about myself, but it stops. As far as I know, my family started here in America. That's how, as far as we know. We don't know anything past a couple generations, unfortunately. In late 2008, okay. So I think No Child Left Behind, that started when I was midway through school. But because I wasn't in the normal track, nothing changed for me. I remember that when George Bush came out, he was talking about No Child Left Behind. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, school is easy as fuck. What are you talking about? No Child Left Behind Act. And I think this really started to ruin. Yeah. See, 2001. So this came out when I was in high school, which explains why it didn't affect me at all. Because when in high school, I was in all AP, all IB, all advanced. I wasn't in regular classes at all. So I mean, effectively, yes, I went to the same high school as my peers, but it was a very different experience. All right. So U.S. federal law aimed at improving public primary and secondary schools and thus student performance via increased accountability for schools, districts, and states. It's passed and came into law 2002. Introduced significant changes to curriculum, public primary. And the law states we're required to administer yearly tests of the reading and mathematics skills of public. Okay, so I do remember after this came out that we had another type of test. So when I was younger, we had a standardized test here in Texas called TOS test. Did I not spell it right? Yeah, Texas Assessment of Academic Skills. So this is what I grew up taking. However, my last couple of years, I had to take this thing called the TAKS test. And I'm wondering now if this TAKS test came into fruition because of No Child Left Behind. Let's see, maybe. Oh, and yes, that though created before it was passed, it was complied with the law. Okay, so that explains it. That explains why all of a sudden, like my junior year in high school, they're like, "Oh, you have to take this TAKS test." I'm like, "The hell is this?" These tests were stupid. Oh my gosh. There were we had a whole day to do these tests, and there would be people who would take literally the entire time to take the test and still wouldn't finish. Fortunately, with these tests, when you finish, they allow you to leave. I would finish the entire test. It's like 5 different subjects or whatever. I was finished the entire test in 40 minutes. I'm like, I'm out. Go to the basketball court, go hoop. The hell am I gonna sit here and take a dumbass test? It's just dumb. But I took them. Obviously, I passed them, but they're dumb. I wish I can show here. Let me show a question. Let's see, TAKS practice question, just so y'all can see how stupid these tests are. Practice. Wait, I have to log in. I'm not logging in. What the hell? Star. Oh, it's now star. What the hell is star? That's something else. That's different. How about here? Okay, so release test. Okay, this is a test that's been released. Hopefully, maybe. Oh yeah, this actually looks like what it looks like. All right, we're going to look at a potential question. All right, these are the types of questions you're asked. In paragraph 53, the word travelogue refers to a. It's just like, really? Just go there and look at it. It's like, okay, it's obvious. Or as a child, the narrator thinks that her father is a good storyteller because he, and it's literally, it's just, you just read the sentence. I don't think by answering these questions correctly, you prove anything. It's just, it proves that you read the sentence. You don't even have to comprehend it.
is literally matching. You just be like, you just go and complete the sentence. You don't have to think. Then we go to the part that's actually easier, I think, the math part. So these are the types of things that you be asked. The graph of the equation y equals 0.4x squared minus 2 is shown below. If the graph is translated 3 units up, what will be the equation of the resulting graph? All right, let's just be real. Let's just be real, bro. Like, you don't have to think. You don't have to think. You don't even have to think. Just add 3. It's literally asking you what's negative 2 plus 3. That's all it's asking, and people fucking get that wrong. It's insane. I don't understand. I really don't understand, but people got it wrong. And then when you look at this, you can easily cross out all, like, you could cross this out, and what, I don't know. These were things that people struggled on. And I'm just like, I don't understand how or why you struggle on this. None of these things are hard. But whatever. Sure. I wonder what's the pass rate. Do we have a pass rate, or what's the distribution of scores? Distribution or score distribution, and we'll do star because I think that's the newest one that I just saw. Let's see what most people are getting. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Somebody was proud of themselves. They did a little bit of the text. They're like, oh man, I was able to do a square root. I used this epsilon. I know what I'm doing. By the way, brownie points to whoever can tell me what this is. Never mind. It tells you. But you can also say, like, what is it doing? Why are we doing this? Anyway, let's figure out what the score distributions are. Grade 3, 4, 8. 3, 4, 8. We don't have other grades? Okay, well, whatever. So the mean is 1440. I don't know what the hell that means. But the range is what's the max? They don't even show the max. Well, they show the interquartile range, so I guess that's good. So there is a lot of variance in these scores. By the way, the variance is here, but you can also look at this. I'm using that. That's a better measure for me. It's quicker. All right, skill score. Yeah. So most people, it's a fairly easy test. Most people do well, I think, hopefully. I wonder when, these billionaire elite people who own everything, I wonder if they look at these things, and if they do, what are they thinking? Are they proud? Are they happy? Do they expect more? I would like to know. All right. Anyway, let's go on to some other what we were watching. I think it was almost done.
Class, sure, math is important, but no more than art or dance. Let's give every gift an equal chance. I know this sounds like a dream, but countries like Finland are doing impressive things. They have shorter school days, teachers make a decent wage, homework is non-existent, and they focus on collaboration instead of competition. But here's the kicker, boys and girls. Their educational system outperforms every other country in the world. Other places like Singapore are succeeding rapidly. Schools like Montessori.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, he said in the world, but I thought Singapore was leading. At least in the like, well, here's the crazy thing though. A lot of these other countries, they may lead in education, but actual results, which is what I'm more interested in. I don't really care that much about, like, okay, yeah, technically you get better grades and like on what, okay, whatever. That doesn't mean anything to me. What's the result? What innovations come out? When I was in grad school, and I'm having to read academic papers, a lot of that stuff is coming out of America, Canada, and Europe, not Asia. Now, there is a lot of, obviously there are a lot of papers that come out of Asia because obviously there are just more people, but the quality of those and how often they get cited and all that is much lower. And I don't think it's because they're Asian, because they write it in English. It's not like it's written in a foreign language. So, this idea that just because their school system is better and like they may perform well, like, okay, well, what's been the result of that? Right. So I know Singapore's done well and all that kind of stuff, but they also have, people who don't like it there. They feel trapped. creativity is stifled, you know, where innovation is happening. And that's the thing is that, you know, sometimes we'll give credit to these countries, but a lot of times that's been American or European or Canadian innovations that have been brought over through the skill sharing. You know, whenever you go start a company in these places, a lot of them won't allow you to just own a company like you can here in America or in Europe or in Canada. You have to partner with a local, and you have to do technology exchange, and you have to train their people, their population on how to do these things. Finland is killing it right now. Finland, the Finns. Well, I think they have a, let's just say I think they have a call to action to want to do well right now. I'll just say it that way. I'm a little aware of some of the geopolitical things that are going on there.
Khan Academy, there is no single solution, but let's get moving. Because while students may be 20% of our population, they are 100% of our future. So let's attend to their dreams, and there's no telling what we can achieve. This is a world in which I believe, a world where fish are no longer forced to climb trees. I'll rest my case.
I mean, yeah, sure. As a fish who was forced to climb trees, I just learned how to climb trees. I'm not the kind of person where you can hold me back. It's just like, that's actually motivation. If you want me to do something, try to hold me back. That's I need someone to like say no. It's almost like a dog and a bone. He don't want that bone unless you want that bone. And I'm one of those. I don't give a shit unless you come and give me a reason to give a shit. I'm like, okay, all right. You're gonna see, you're gonna find out. I like helping people find out things. It's fun. All right, let's go to the next thing. And I think this might be the last thing. And this is what is this? This is homelessness in Japan. Now, I know some of you may have heard that there's no homelessness and everything is perfect in Japan. Yeah, bullshit. Everywhere has problems. I have seen homelessness in every country I have visited. All 50 of them. I've seen homelessness. I've seen various stages of homelessness, like, various levels of it. Like, obviously, there's different levels to it. I have also seen people with diseases that I didn't even know were actually real anymore. Like, for real. So, those biblical diseases like leprosy. I knew, obviously I'm not saying that I didn't know it was real, but I didn't know that it was still real. I thought that was something that existed back in the Bible days. I didn't know that shit still existed. No, it still exists. And you know where it exists? I saw someone visit in Singapore. Crazy, huh? It wasn't until I started traveling where I realized, I'm like, oh wow, like Americans actually do have an event. I didn't realize it. I was just like, oh, I've never seen these types of things. Now I'm sure we have it here in America, but it's not as in your face maybe, or maybe we have so much space to where you're not going to just be running up against every type of person with every type of medical thing known under the sun. You have to really want to do it here because we're so spread out. Why is it not opening? I literally clicked on the link and it didn't open the link. There we go. So this is from a guy called Nomad Push. Let me make sure I share that. I'm also going to share the other one that we just looked at that Andrew shared. I think I'm going to. Oh no, I don't see it anymore. Wait, I thought you just shared this. Is it the iSUDA? Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, I see. It's the iSUDA school system. I've realized now. There we go. A homeless Japanese man striving for van life. So here's someone who doesn't exist in Japan. It's fun to see people who don't exist in Japan. A homeless person. Let's keep watching. One thing I have been aware of is that the internet cafes have basically been places where people can, basically sleep kind of. So I think what a lot of Americans, especially who go here, because I've been hearing a lot of Americans talking about how America is trash, which I don't disagree, but they're pointing to Japan and saying, oh, well, Japan is perfect. And I'm like, well, no, nowhere's perfect, unfortunately. It's just that you don't see their homeless population. They hide well, right? So they're in places that tourists, Americans especially, aren't going, and they're hidden, right? Like they're places that are outside of the city where you'll see them. Well, you won't see them because they're hidden behind trees and stuff, but they have actual camps in like mini villages almost. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of like what they have in what's that park in New York? Central Park. If you've never been to Central Park, it's huge, and some parts of it is kind of like you're in the city, but you don't feel like you're in the city sometimes. They got wild animals and shit. Like people camp out and have villages sometimes. I've walked through some in the past.
Noma-sans, what's up? Yes.
I think I want to be homeless in Japan. I would be homeless in Japan. I should go to Japan. I can go there for a long time, because initially I was going to go and like stay in the places that I normally stay in, but I could go and try something new. I've never traveled not the way that I've traveled. Maybe I can go there and stay in a hostel. No, I don't know. Maybe I could. Maybe I can go there and try, see what it's like to be a week without staying in a hotel and all that kind of stuff. I would still have a hotel room. I would still pay for it. I just wouldn't live in it. Like I'll put my stuff there and just see if I could, because if I can, I'd want to have somewhere to go and escape to, take a dump, that kind of thing. I don't really take dumps in public bathrooms. That's the issue. So I would want to have a secure toilet that I can go and take a shit in.
So from Miyazaki Prefecture, I already moved all the way to Oita Prefecture. Yes, pretty tired. I was doing like a live stream daytime on the other channel.
That's something that I would do too. I've thought about doing it here in America. It's just that our cell networks, because it's such a large place, I don't know if I would be able to have the same consistent quality, because I'd be moving quite fast. And I'm talking about a motorcycle stream where I live stream while riding my bike. And I've thought about doing it just because it's like I would like to see if it's possible. I know technically it's possible, but there's other logistics around it that I would want to figure out, right?
Yeah. And so today I'm gonna spend the night at the internet cafe, you guys' favorite internet cafe. And I have a big news. It's a very, very big.
I gotta find out something. Can foreigners stay in internet cafe Japan? If I can do it, I would do it once or twice just to say that I did. If you have somewhere else to live, but there's some reason you cannot return to that place, for example, if you missed the last train, you need to say something. Say that lens could probably cost half the price of a business, although making this the cheapest option. Okay, if you're planning to stay in Japan for a long time or just a few days and want to use the internet cafe instead of a hotel, you should find that. Okay. Yes, you would generally be allowed to stay in these cafes while locals offering. Local. Oh, and tourists. Okay, this is good. Offering space to use computer access to the internet, providing amenities like food, but however, probably may vary by cafe. Huh. I think I want to try it. What I would do is I don't think I'm gonna do a whole week. What I would do is I would make it a point to stay in something like this, or something like this for one night in every city. That way I can say, oh, like I stayed in an internet cafe. I was homeless in every city. That would be dope. That's cool. I need to start planning my Japan trip. I have some travel that I'm planning to do. I have Thailand, Singapore. I want to go to Vatican City, so I'm thinking about going. Well, that's in Rome, Italy, but Vatican. That maybe I don't know. I should probably assign seasons for these trips, like what season I'm gonna do it in. But there are 3 places I want to go. Technically 4 if you count Singapore, Thailand. I count them as 1 because they're so close. But there's Singapore, Thailand, Japan, and then Rome, Vatican. Those are and Oman in Middle East. So probably Dubai, Oman, same thing, but stay in Oman. So yeah, those are the places I want to go this year. Whether or not I'm going to be able to do it, it's a time thing. We'll have to see. What I would likely do is I'll probably rank. Because I have these places I want to go, I'll probably rank and say, all right, well, these are the places I want to go. Oh, there's one more. The Oman, Dubai, that's part of another. That's a whole thing. I want to go to Jerusalem. I was talking to some buddies, and they were saying that I should be okay because I'm an American and I'm Christian, at least, by culture, I guess. And he was saying just if you hire a Palestinian guy, you should be good. So I may go to Israel this year, by the way. Whether or not I come back, I don't know. I'm going to go there. Hopefully I'll come back and get to go down to Oman and all that stuff. But I might go there and, not come back.
Update or big news for me. Yes, it's very important for homeless like me, Let me show you. Yes, so it's this one. So this is the price, right? The price list, and this is the big news. My first...
Did that say 6 p.m. to 4 a.m.? Wait, maybe... Oh, okay, wait a minute. Never mind. Never mind. Actually, no, never mind. I would try. I would still do it. I would do it once. And if it's okay, I would do it again. But yeah, the 4 a.m. part, that's difficult. Because restaurants aren't open. It's like I have to leave and where am I going to go eat? I'm hungry. I got to go eat.
This is the big news. My first internet cafe video. So that time, it was 1,800 yen for 8 hours. It's a night pack. It starts from 8 p.m. and it ends at 4 a.m. So if you go into the internet cafe between from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m., you get this thing called night pack, and you pay 1,800 yen and you get 8 hours. But that was pretty short because you go inside and then you take shower and
Oh shit, they have showers? Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't know they had showers. I don't know if I would need to take a shower, but the fact that they have it, I would have to do it at least once. I don't know. This is a weird thing. I have taken showers in some of the most weird places, and it's a thing that I do now because I've taken showers in some of the most weird places. It's just a thing I do just to say I've done it. You know how some people be how when they were a kid, they used to have to walk uphill and it was snow and it was raining and sleet and they had to carry that's kind of how with the shower is. I'm I pride myself in having experienced extreme showers. Not all of them were by choice. When I was younger, it was very much I was not. It was what the hell is this? But as I got older and I've traveled more, I'm just used to it now. And now it's a thing. I look forward to it. So when I go to other places, I'm all right, no, it's gonna be different. That's the thing that's the most different is the shower situation. I was talking about in Africa, not in Africa, in Nigeria. Here's another interesting shower thing. It's not a bad shower. It's just different. In Kenya, the shower, I stayed in an Airbnb. I stayed in a few Airbnbs, but one of the Airbnbs, the way the water heater works is that it's like a shower head that plugs into the wall. and it heats the water like locally in the shower head or something like that. Well, it takes a long time for it to heat up the water because, you know, the elements has to get warm, hot, but it's being cooled by cold ass Africa water from wherever the hell it came from. So yeah, that was fun. Taking cold ass shower and then all of a sudden it gets hot as fuck. Water pressure low, all that kind of stuff. Fun fact, I stayed in the same hotel that Barack Obama stayed in, next to his room when they went to Kenya in Nairobi. I don't know if I have images of it. Maybe I'll have to go and look one day.
Use the restroom, drink some drinks, and, you know, read a little bit manga before you sleep. And then next thing you know, you only have like 5 hours, you know, 5 or 6 hours. And you got to wake up like, you know, you got to wake up a little bit before the time. So that's going to, you know, shorten the time too. Yeah. So that was how it was before. But now they changed it. They changed this 8 hours to now it's 12 hours.
Oh, this is good. Oh, this is a good change. Okay, so then I think I can do this for real. I'm going to go to Japan, and I'm going to stay in one of these internet cafes for a night. I will figure out a way like where I can store my bags. Maybe I can go to the hotel that I, like just tell them I'm going to not be in this room for this one day and just say, hey, just keep my checked bag or something. I'm thinking about how this is going to work, but it's going to happen. Now I just got to figure out what cities I can reasonably go to, assuming that I'm working, obviously. All right. I think, let me see if my camera will turn back on now. Is it cooled off? Am I going to have to start doing this in my streams? Every hour or so, turn off the camera and then turn it back on? All right, let's see here. Turn that on, come back to here. Okay, yeah, look, it's working. Look at that. Perfect. Anyway, I'm at how many hours? I'm at 2.5 hours of streaming. So I'm going to call it a night. I have work tomorrow. My vacation ends, and I want to get a good, nice rest. So I'm about to head out. If you enjoyed any part of the stream, consider giving a thumbs up. You can subscribe for more. You can follow me on Twitch, on Twitter, and wherever else I'm at on Instagram. There's a Discord channel. It's probably linked in the description. If it's not, then I'll do it next time maybe. And yeah, I'll see y'all maybe tomorrow. I don't know what my schedule is, and I'm not going to look right now because I don't care. I'll look at my schedule tomorrow. If I'm free, I'll do a virtual co-working session. If not, maybe I'll be on later in the evening. But yeah, have a good rest of the evening. Good night. Peace.